Panthers will start the ball this time. Number 5, Angela Lent, will serve the ball. Falcons have the ball in now, and they get it over to the Panthers now. Angela Lent hits the ball over to the Falcons. Falcons getting the ball over. Too much force and a little too much curve, and that'll be an out for the Falcons. And the Panthers with the first point of this round. Now the Panthers with too much serve that time, or too much force on that serve, I should say. It's now number 9 of the Falcons serves for them. A little miscommunication there by the Panthers. Cost them a point. Now the Falcons, 1 point ahead though, as they serve the ball over to the Panthers. Number 4, Sydney Scone, gets the ball over to the Falcons now. The Falcons try and get it over, bouncing off the net there. That'll be a point for the Panthers this time. Number 4, Sydney Scone, serving for the Panthers now. Gets the ball up to Angela Lent, and Leah Burry gets it over to the Falcons, and the Falcons hitting it right back. Quick saves there by the Falcons. They're still able to keep the ball in. Angela Lent gets the ball up. The Falcons didn't quite have the ball there, and that'll be 1 more point for the Panthers. Number 4, Sydney Scone serving for the Panthers. And the Falcons didn't quite get the ball in the right direction, going right into the crowd there. Another point for the Panthers. Oh, the ball goes way up there, practically touching the ceiling. Panthers get it over. Falcons try to go for the save. Not quite enough. And the Panthers with another point. Sydney Scone serves the ball again for the Panthers. Falcons hitting the bottom net there. Not enough force that time. Panthers trying to take the lead in the early goings of this quarter. Falcons trying to go for the quick save there, getting caught up by the net. And yeah, another point for the Panthers. So call a timeout. Let's take a look at this replay. Panthers starting with a 5-point lead against the Falcons now. Number 4, Sydney Scone serves the ball. She hits it. Falcons get it over, but it's an out. And yet another point for the Panthers. Starting to see similarities now in this quarter to the first quarter. That'll be a point for the Panthers there. As the Panthers, number 4, Sydney Scone serves for the Panthers again. Falcons getting the ball over. Panthers send it way up. Tiffany Hyder gets it over to the Falcons. And the ball going straight into the crowd there. And the Panthers with 10 points now. Falcons only with 2. Falcons again getting the ball out. This may be a quick period if things continue to be the way that they are right now. Falcons able to get the ball over now. Jordan Zek hits it up to Angela Lent and Ann Elner. Trying to hit the ball over. Too much force there. And an out on the Panthers. Switch out there by the Falcons between number 11 and number 12. Falcons serve the ball over to the Panthers. Panthers get back to the Falcons. Number 1 of the Falcons gets it over. Out there by the Falcons. And the Panthers with 9 points ahead of the Falcons. The Falcon fans have definitely been into this game throughout the entire time of this game. Fans definitely behind their team. And a little bit of confusion there. Looked like the Falcons were going for a block. Ball just rolling off on the net on the Falcons side. And there'll be another point for the Panthers. Again, ball not quite going in the right direction. The ball bouncing off the net. And it'll be a point for the Panthers. Panthers going for a huddle now. Let's take a look back at this replay. Both teams in position. As number 8 of the Panthers will serve the ball over to the Falcons now. Falcons get the ball up, over to the Panthers. Tiffany Hyder of the Panthers gets it over. Falcons get the ball, keep the ball in play, and send it over to the Panthers. Number 10, Tiffany Hyder. Falcons, Tiffany Hyder getting the ball over to the Falcons. The Falcons look like they're going for the block. Not quite though. And that'll be a point for the Panthers. Falcons going for the save though. They're on that last serve. Not quite quick enough. And it'll cost them a point. Panthers will serve yet again. The Falcons get the ball in the air and send it over. Bouncing right off the net there. Enough to get the Panthers out of it. The ball bouncing off the net there still remains in the Falcons field. And it'll cost them another point. The Panthers definitely taking the ropes of this quarter. Panthers serve the ball, and the ball just bouncing off the net there by the Falcons. And the Panthers now a 15-point lead over the Falcons. The Panthers serve this time. Quick save there by the Falcons. Sydney Scone keeps the ball in play, and Ann Eller hits the ball over. Falcons send it back. Panthers going for the block there, not quite enough. Falcons have the ball up. Get it over. Falcons bouncing off the top of the net there, and an out on the Falcons. Panthers serve the ball over to the Falcons. Number 7 of the Falcons gets it over to the Panthers. Number 10, Tiffany Hyder gets it over to the Falcons. Falcons going for the block there. Ball just running past them onto the ground, and it'll be an out on the Falcons. Panthers just need 5 more points in order to win this quarter as they serve. Jordan Zek getting the ball over. Just going straight down there. Falcons not enough time to react. And it'll cost them yet another point. As the Panthers are definitely dominating this quarter of the game. Falcons send the ball back over to the Panthers. And the Panthers give it right back to the Falcons. Falcons give it back over to Sydney Scone of the Panthers. Number 10, Tiffany Hyder gets it over. Falcons trying to save the ball there. Not quite. Now Panthers 3 more points, and they'll have won this quarter. Panthers serve the ball. Falcons get it back over to the Panthers. Number 5, Angela Lent gets the ball over to Jordan Zek, and she hits the ball back. The Falcons trying to get it over. Not quite there, and it'll be an out on the Falcons. Panthers just 2 more points away from winning this quarter. Panthers just dragging the Falcons along this quarter. And it's probably Panthers looking definitely determined in order to break their losing streak they've had over the past few weeks. And out there by the Falcons. Panthers just 1 more point away as they serve over to the Falcons. Falcons get the ball over, quick save there. By number 5, Angela Lent. Jordan Zek, quick block. Ball bouncing right off the top of the net there. Looks like number 5, Angela Lent, was going for the save for the Panthers. Didn't have quite enough time. Now the Falcons will have the ball. Number 10 of the Falcons gets into position. She serves the ball over to the Panthers now. Angela Lent gets the ball over. Sydney Scone. Ball bouncing right off the net there. Now number 10 again serving for the Falcons. Panthers get the ball way up. And over to the Falcons. And the Falcons send it right back. Over to the Panthers now. Jordan Zeck hits it over for the Panthers. The Falcons hand it right back over to the Panthers now. Number 5, Angela Lent gets it up. Over to Jordan Zeck. The ball hitting the net. Not quite enough force to get over the net there from Jordan Zeck. Now the Falcons trying to make a bit of comeback in this quarter. Number 10 serves the ball. Not quite enough force. And the Panthers have won this quarter.